set up. Oops. The volume off here. Oop, there we go. All right. Don't forget to leave a comment reaction. There we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this edition of mFers Live. Yes, it is Monday. It's August 6th. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. It is technically a civic holiday. So if you didn't have to work, I guess you're kind of on holidays right now. Hello, Yvette. It's great to see everybody's names popping in here. It's great. All right. So sorry for the late start. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. It is our Positive News Monday. Hello, Becky. Hello, Sarah. Hello, everybody. All right. So let's see here. We're going to start off. And of course, we're live here in the studio. We have none other than Nacho the cat chilling, hanging with us. Of course, blinging it out as always. We do have, we are filmed live in front of a live studio audience. We do have Maester Chef in the background. All right, so we're going to do some shout outs quickly here. We're going to get to our positive news so I can get into some positive already. Yes. Hello, Shannon. Hello, Charlene. How is everybody? All right, so let's see. We got Ginny Brooks. She's all the way from London. Who else we got here? We got Richardson Harper. Timmy Plain, there you go, brother. This is our Joker on duty. Oh, look, part of his name is actually cropped almost. Part of the K, there we go. Christopher Brockel, there you go, buddy. All right, who else we got here? We got, Crystal Harris, Lydia Rose Kettles. Howdy, everyone. Of course, we got Kim Hunter. Who else we got? We got, Bunny Morrison. We have, it's almost upside down, Suli Zohan. And then, of course, none other, Bunny Morrison. There you go, dear. Check that out. Oh, yes. Okay, so you send your positive vibes out to Bunny. Okay, we're going to make sure you're all leveled out here, buddy. Whoops. Don't lose her name. All right. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start off right away with our positive history, okay? So this is actually really cool. On this day, 90 years ago, okay, the artist Andy Warhol, all right, was born in Pittsburgh. So yes, on this day, 90 years ago, and he was a leading figure in the 1960s visual art movement, known as pop art. Let's see here, so don't mess this up. His subjects include celebrities like Marilyn Monroe and comrades of the Campbell's soup can. Yes. He coined the widely used expression 15 minutes of fame and managed Lou Reed's innovative band, the Velvet Underground. He's an iconic New Yorker. He died at the age of 58 following gallbladder surgery. Describing himself as a religious person, he regularly volunteered at homeless shelters and to celebrate his death. 90 cases of Campbell's soup, 90 cases of Campbell's soup, or about 1,080 cans, are being donated to the Greater Pittsburgh Food Bank. That is pretty cool. All right. And a new book and exhibit called Contact Warhol is actually set to release more than 130,000 unpublished photographs, offering insights into the king of pop art's personal life, taken by the man who never went anywhere without a camera. All right, here's a little trivia fact. His most expensive painting, the Silver Car Crash, was actually sold for a whopping $105 million at auction. Wow, that is awesome. Of course, there's a link there, ladies and gentlemen. You guys can always check it out after. And the link will actually bring you to a short on Warhol, and you can actually see his new book. That's pretty cool. All right, so what else is here? All right, so Bogota, Colombia was actually founded on this day back in 1538. Wow. Alfred Lord Tennyson, one of England's most quoted poets, was actually born. "'Tis better to have loved and lost than to never have been loved at all." That's a classic quote. Okay, that's where it came from. That's pretty awesome. That was 1809 he was born. So the television comedian Lucille Ball, she was born on this day back in 1911. Wow. Independence was claimed by Bolivia in 1825 and also in Jamaica in 1962 on the exact very same day. That is awesome. The Voting Rights Act of 1965 was signed into U.S. law, aiming to prohibit racial discrimination in voting rights guaranteed by the 14th and 15th Amendments to the U.S. Constitution, especially in the South where minority rights were not being enforced. Wow. So that was on this day back in 1965. That's pretty cool. Tim Berners-Lee released files describing his idea for the World Wide Web. Well, that was just in 1991. I was only 11 when that was released, the files. That's pretty cool. Let's see what else we have here. Doi Takako became Japan's first female Speaker of the House of Representatives. That was also in 1991. That's pretty cool. British Prime Minister Tony Blair shook hands with Sinn Féin President Gary Adams, the first meeting in 76 years between a British leader and an IRA ally. That was in just 1997. Sonia Sotomayor was confirmed as the first Hispanic Supreme Court justice by a Senate vote of 68 to 31. And that was just 2009. That was like 9 years ago. Let's see here. The U.S. sent a representative to the ceremony in Japan, marking the 65th anniversary of the U.S. atomic bombing of Hiroshima. I gotta pronounce that properly. Hiroshima, with the United States represented by the ceremony for the first time, reflecting President Barack Obama's push to rid the world of nuclear weapons. And that was in 2010. See, that's why I say he was a pretty awesome president. Canadian. He had nothing really to do with me. But, yeah, that's pretty cool and iconic. After 65 years, he went down there. He was pretty good. Oh, what else we have? So after a decade-long journey chasing its target, the European Space Agency's Rosetta, carrying 3 NASA instruments, became the first spacecraft to rendezvous with a comet. And that was just 4 years ago in 2014. That's pretty cool. All right, so on this day in 1926, American Gertrude Elder became the first woman to swim across the English Channel, called the Queen of the Waves. She was an Olympic champion swimmer and former world record holder in 5 events. Wow. And also on this day in 1982, Pink Floyd's The Wall, starring Bob Geldof, debuted in America, conceived along with the double album by Pink Floyd's Roger Waters. Audiences flocked to the film about a rocker descending into despair. It eventually earned $22 million and 2 thumbs up from critics Siskel and Ebert. The film, mostly driven by music and lyrics, does not contain much dialogue. It is best known for its disturbing surrealism, its 15 minutes of animation, and explicit scenes featuring violence, fascism, and gore. And there's actually a trailer. Yeah, there's a trailer at the bottom of the show. All right, so I can share this off so this way I can share it off to the MFers Live Facebook page right away. Because I guess I get to go back and forth today. What? No. I wanted this one. So, okay, see, still one of them. And Facebook did another update today, too. Just waiting for that update, because they did it before. Hopefully they'll do it again. We're hoping. Hopefully they'll do it again, and this way we can, get back to what we're doing. So I can share it right directly to our Facebook page. All right, so we're going to close that there. We're going to open this. Did I do it fast enough? All right, okay. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to share this off to our Facebook page. So all my Facebook followers can go check out the link. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, if you want, because you're currently watching me on Facebook, you guys can always go check it out. Go click the link in our Twitter account, and you guys can check it out. Okay, what is this? Okay, I have no idea. Okay, but I'll accept. Okay, so let's see. We're going to open ourselves up here. Oops. Okay, so this way I can see everybody's comments, because I think we froze again. And we did. Because, look, we even have Mike Kelberry. Hey, Mike. How you doing, brother? We got Kim Daw in here. And Verna, hello everybody. Sorry, like I said, I don't always get the chance because the laptop will sometimes freeze. And it's kind of a little hard because I got to go back and forth to be able to read you guys positive stories because made a call and the tablet is still, for some reason, messed up. So we're waiting to hear back about that tablet. Because we've been, I'm calling them every other day. Leaving Winnipeg tomorrow, heading back to BC. Oh yeah, because you went there for a wedding, buddy. Yes, right on, right on. Make sure you have a good flight or good bus ride. I don't know how you're getting back. Me personally, I'd probably drive. I would. Never been on a plane, so I don't know. Maybe, because planes would actually get you there faster, but you're kind of like province over, and I don't know. Hello, Sarah. Hey, Nick Bowles, Sauce Balls in the house. Yes, hello, Sarah Pettigrew. How are you? All right, ladies and gentlemen. So remember, you're going by plane. Okay, that'll get quicker. WestJet. Like I said, I've never been on a plane, so I cannot give my recommendations of what plane company to go to or anything like that. But yeah, I guess plane would get you there a lot faster. It would. All right, so we're gonna go find a positive story because it is. Today's Monday. It's our positive news day. So let's see. We need to open up our Good News Network app. There's some pretty cool things in here. So this one's for 9 hours ago. Hopefully it opened. Come on, open. All right, so we just gotta wait for it to pop up. If it wants to open. All right, here we go. So this one's from 9 hours ago. Okay, so a Walmart cashier steps in when a nail salon refuses woman in wheelchair. Yes. So every girl deserves the opportunity to get their nails done. So when a young woman was turned away from a nail salon because of her disability, Ebony Harris stepped up to help. Harris works as a cashier at the Walmart in Burton, Michigan. As she was taking her lunch break last week, she watched as Angela Peters, a woman who is in a wheelchair for her cerebral palsy, was turned down at the indoor nail salon because her hands shake as a result of her condition. It's cerebral palsy, right? So you do shake. Not wanting Peters to leave the store without a beautiful manicure, Harris offered to paint the woman's nails herself. That's really nice. The two women picked out the perfect polish, sat down at the Subway restaurant that was inside the store, and Harris spent her lunch break painting Peters' nails. This is a quote. I just wanted to make her day special. I didn't really want her day to be ruined. That's why I did it. And plus, she's a sweetie, Harris told the WJRT. And she moved her hands a little bit, but she kept saying she was sorry. And I told her she didn't have to say that. And I kept saying, you're fine. So Tessa Smith, who works at the Subway, so it's like they sat down right next to the nail salon inside Walmart, snapped the photo of the exchange and posted it to the Facebook where she shared it thousands of times. So some social media users commented on the photo saying that they plan on boycotting the nail salon for their actions. But Harris wants people to know that she did not want her labor of love to alienate the salon workers. She simply wanted them to realize that people with disabilities deserve the same amount of love and attention as everybody else. Oh, that's so sweet that is. So we're not trying to bash the nail salon. We're not trying to make them lose customers, or even make them look bad. Harris told the news outlet, but maybe spread awareness that no matter the person, who they are, what color they are, disability, whatever, they're people too. She's a girly girl. She's just like you and me, Tessa, my daughter, anybody. She wants to look pretty, and so why can't she? So that is cool. So according to the WJRT, Peters and Harris have become friends after their initial encounter, and they already have plans to get dinner together in the near future. So that's pretty cool. That is, and that's really nice. It is. Just because cerebral palsy. They sometimes have a hard time sitting still and they'll shake, but to be refused. But see, I like how the young woman, she helped her out. She sacrificed her lunch break to paint her nails and that. And instead of going, let's go against the nails. No, she requests people not because she doesn't want to take the customers away or make them look bad. She just wanted to help. That's all it was. And that is really sweet. Like I said, that's an MF thing to do. That is really sweet. All right, so I can actually jump back and forth here right now to see how everybody's doing. So you can read some people's comments. Hello, cuz, what's up? Oh, so you got 36 days to your surgery. Ooh. Hey, cuz, how are you? Yes, we're just sitting here in the studio reading some positive stories. All right, so 36 days. So that's like what, September? Wow, September 11th, September 12th. Wow. Don't worry, buddy. You'll get through that surgery. You're going to make it well. Don't worry. Got total props with us. All right, so let's see here. Anybody could be better. Trust me. Hopefully you're doing well. I know you got the kitties. It's great. Kitties don't go back yet until September. So you still got about a month left. All right, okay. So let's see if we can find another positive story. Now, this is a really nice thing to do. This is, okay. So we'll skip that one. We'll come back to that one. And this one actually caught my attention. This is about 6 hours ago. And this young woman got like an unexpected tip while at work. Does it say where she works? Okay, I think it will. All right. So a single mom working 3 jobs uses a surprise $1,000 tip to serve kids everywhere with a new skate park. Yeah. So Anna Holstetter is a single mother who works 3 jobs to help support her 2 kids. But even though money is tight, she recently used a surprise $1,000 tip to help finance a gift for the community children. So Hofstetter was bartending a slow evening shift last month at the Hotel Nashville in Indiana when she started serving an older couple who was celebrating their wedding anniversary. She struck up a conversation with the couple only to find that they had gotten married at the Hotel Nashville 7 years earlier. As the conversation progressed, Hofstetter told the couple how she worked hard to make ends meet for her kids. So finally, the couple finished their dinner and paid their $32.40 check. Hostesser then was shocked to see that they had left her a $1,000 tip along with a note saying, "Give something for the kids." So taken aback by the kind gesture, Hofstetter remembers telling them, "Thank you. You have no idea what this means to me." Even though she had originally been planning on using the money for things like gifts and college funds, Hofstetter knew exactly what to do with the financial windfall after she met Clara Stanley, who is the president of the county's Enrichment for Teens Association. So Stanley and some other kids were gathering donations to help pay for a community teen and skate park in Brown County. So Hofstetter knew that by donating $1,000 to the park's creation, she wouldn't just be financing a gift for her own kids. It would also be a gift that would serve hundreds of youngsters for years to come. Stanley was so grateful and surprised by Hofstetter's generous donation. Brown County has been lacking a healthy, wonderful place. Little children or youth, especially youth, can go and express themselves and hang out. As Stanley told the WXIN, "I know Anna is doing a lot of working hours, single mom, and $1,000 is big money." Oh, no. Okay. No, whoa. Why did I just lose that? Okay, there we go. And now it disappeared. But yeah, that's pretty cool. That is. So she works 3 jobs, helps support her kids, and the $1,000 tip she got, she went towards helping to make a skate park. That's pretty cool. That is. Because the youth need a place to go. They totally do. I remember growing up, there was like youth centers, but it was like couldn't really do much. Like you went there, you hang out. I'm trying to remember the youth center when I was younger. They had was it two pool tables? No, they had 1 pool table. And then they had like a couple couches, so you could play like video games and stuff. But yeah, a skate park is something good because it gets some outdoors and stuff. So hello. Oh, Connor, hello, Connor. How are you? All right, Mikey, you have yourself a great night. Thanks for popping in. Yes, hello, Connor. How you doing, buddy? It's great to see my little MFers popping in here always. All right, I was just reading some positive stories, and that's pretty cool. That is. So see, even a single mom who's working 3 jobs She was given $1,000. She could have sat there, spent towards herself and just her kids, but she wanted to help out more. And she gave $1,000 donation to her tip as a donation to go help create a skate park for other kids as well. But even her kids get to benefit from, because that's somewhere that they can go. And, it's a skate park, but just you don't have to be a skateboarder or anything like that. But it's a place that you can always go hang out. It's somewhere for the youth. It's pretty cool. That is awesome. That is awesome. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you're good. It's always good to see everybody popping in. Always, always. I know that you were just out camping with your family, so that's pretty cool. So that's totally cool. And so total update with not August 1st prizes, July 1st prizes. The concerts have been canceled for the Mick Tulane tour, but I'm just waiting to hear back, and I'm gonna just get all the winners who won tickets. So, Kat, tell your sister Shar to get a hold of me. I'm gonna need her ticket back. I'm gonna send them all up to Mick Tulane to get to autograph for each of you. So this way you guys can at least. I'd be a nice little collector piece. It will be, because hey, that'll be unique. Because there'll be 2 tickets from each tour, each tour date, autographed, and it was a tour that never took place. So, like I said, I'm going to get it autographed, and we'll make sure that's a nice little collector piece for everybody, because we will get Mick Tulane on his Canadian tour and stuff. Like I said, he makes it big. You guys get yourselves a nice little piece of history, which is pretty cool. It is. All right, so I know. Hello, Hunter. Thanks for tuning in, brother. All right, everybody, please bear with me. And my peace, love, and positivity. You got to be at the boat party August 31st. I would love to, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't plan that far ahead anymore. I don't. There's no point to it. But I'll see what I can do. I totally see what I can do. But yes, everybody, bear with me. Trying to get some positive stories going in here, and the laptop keeps freezing. So we've shared that story. What else do we have here? All right, should we do that one? Okay, we'll do this one first. Okay, we'll go back to this one. This one is from 8 hours ago. This is the one I just skipped so that I could read the tip one. This is pretty cool. I've always loved history and stuff, right? This is where history is great because it's where we get to learn from, right? So you can actually read Leonardo da Vinci's to-do list from 1490 and be inspired by his insatiable appetite for everything. So most of our to-do list consists of, pretty much tedious things, such as things like go to the grocery store and do the laundry. But what would be written on the to-do list of a genius like Leonardo da Vinci? So according to historian and author Toby Lester, Toby Lester, that's his name. It's not further. I forgot. I missed a little comma. So Toby Lester, Da Vinci did keep a to-do list. It gives us an astonishing insight into the insatiable curiosity of history's greatest artists. So in Lester's book, Da Vinci's Ghost, Genius, Obsession, and how Leonardo created the world in his own image. The historian describes how Da Vinci would carry a notebook with him wherever he went. Whenever he got an idea or inspiration from his surroundings, he would open up the little book and sketch and scribble down his thoughts. So one of the pages of his notebook contains a sort of a to-do list that he maintained in 1490. Thanks to translations and notations from Lester and NPR's Robert Coleridge, we can read Da Vinci's to-do list and marvel at his incredible motivation to learn and to create. So here are a few of the chores on Da Vinci's to-do list. Calculate. Okay, so this is calculate the measurement of Milan and suburbs. All right. Discover the measurement of the Castello, which is the Duke's Palace itself. Get the master of arithmetic to show you how to square a triangle. Get Messer Fazio, who is a professor of medicine in Pavia, to show you about proportion. Get the Briar Fier at the Benedict Monastery in Milan to show you De Ponderis. It's a medieval text on mechanics. Wow. Draw Milan. That's pretty cool. That's pretty basic here. To-do list. Draw Milan. Ask Maestro Antonio how mortars are positioned on bastions by day or night. Wow. Examine the crossbow of Mastro Genito. Wow. Find a master of hydraulics and get him to tell you how to repair a lock. Chanel and Mill in the Lombard Manor. Wow. Ask about the measurements of the sun promised me by Maestro Giovanni Francis. Wow. So there are several other items on the list that Lester translated for NPR, but the gist of the list is enough to motivate even the laziest learner. Because maybe if we're even a fraction as fascinated by the world as Da Vinci, we could all be a few steps closer to our own form of greatness. Yes. So what are you waiting for? Take some tips from history's hungriest genius and start exploring whatever makes you tick. So that's pretty cool. That is really awesome. So every time someone would inspire me, you write it down, and that's pretty cool. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you find something that you're like, hey, I really like that, I'd love to know how that ticks. Don't just go, hey, I like it. Go ahead, go find out how it ticks, how you make it. I remember my parents used to get so mad at me when I used to do it. I'd be given an electronic or something, and I'm not meaning like, oh yeah, it's given a computer. No. I'm talking about like when I was like, jeez, how old was I? I say about between the ages of 10. Well, no. I'd say about 11 and 10. No, 11 and, okay. So, sorry, it's between the ages of 7 and 11. Not 7 and 11, between the ages of 7 and of 11. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'd be given like a watch or something. And I would like take it apart to see how it ticked so that I could put it back together. And in thus doing so, I learned how to make things. I did. I got very creative myself with it. So it's pretty cool. All right, so we're going to share this off. We're going to tweet this off right away. There we go. Okay. So then we'll go back there. Okay. And I definitely want to read that one because that's going to be funny. Okay. So let's see here. We're going to pop back in here so I can read everybody's comments. Okay. It looks like. Oh. Well, all right, everybody. That's not a promise. I promise. See here. So. I'm going to go read these stories. So everybody pops back in, hangs out with us. All right. So this is a positive story. Okay, so this one's from 4 hours ago. Answering trivia questions with this app can actually pay off other people's student loans. So forget about trying to win millions of dollars on TV game shows. This app lets you use your trivia talent to win cash prizes while simultaneously raising money for people's student loans and mortgage debt. That's awesome. So the Givling app, Givling app, is a community game that allows you to help financially struggling Americans by playing rounds of trivia. If you win the trivia, you also win the money. The app allows you to play 2 free games of true or false trivia per day. For each game, you are placed with 2 other strangers to make a 3-person team. For every question you answer correctly, your team scores points. The team with the highest amount of points at the end of the competition period is given the cash reward. That's pretty cool. The app generates income through advertising, sponsorship, and people who pay to actually play Givling. 45% of the generated income goes towards financing students and mortgage debt, while 45% goes towards the cash prizes. The other 10% actually goes towards running the app. That's pretty cool. Since the app was created, they have already paid off, $993,506 worth of debt, which amounts to 20 different student loans. That is pretty awesome. So if you're not troubled by the pesky burden of student debt, you can also apply with Givling to erase up to $50,000 worth of student debt for a friend or for a loved one. That is cool. The app is actually free on Android and iOS. I wonder. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if we can find it. Maybe. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can find this. Okay, what Google. So we're going to open this, right? Because you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I don't mind trivia. I don't. And I don't. And if I can play a trivia game, and I can actually. Okay. Oh, really? All right. Okay. So for all my Canadian MFers out there, we can't get it. But for the American MFers out there, go download Givling. Givling. Okay. So it's not giving, it's Givling. Givling. It's a student loan crowdfunded trivia game. All right. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. I can't do it. The original MFK. I'm really sorry. I would have so downloaded that and played that like every day to help out. That would be pretty cool. All right, so we're going to share this off quickly. All right, we're going to share it off there. Okay, and we're going to tweet it out as well. Okay, and then we're going to read our last positive story that's on here. All right, okay. And it's actually kind of funny. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this one here. So this one's from 3 hours ago. And you definitely have to come check this app out. Well, check the video out because it is kind of funny. You can actually watch drunk young men end their night by toiling together to fix these broken bike rack. So people might assume that a group of drunken young men wandering the streets at about 3:30 in the morning is a recipe for trouble, but not these kids. After an evening of rivalry in Boston, England, 3 friends were getting ready to chow down on some late-night kebabs when they saw a mangled bike rack that was in need of repair. Since the young man, all the young men were avid bicyclists, they knew that the rack had been damaged by a car that had reversed into the metal several weeks previous. Even though the damage had already been reported to the city, it had not yet been repaired. So the party goers took it upon themselves to try and fix it with their own bare hands. And CCTV footage shows the young men collectively pulling on the rack for all their might. For 13 minutes, the fellows can be seen trying different angles, tactics to bend the bike rack back into shape. Finally, with the help of 2 more young men, they metal bar back to its original place. Onlookers cheer as the men, who were all between the ages of 23 and 24, a high five and rejoice in their victory. That's pretty cool. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. It's there. Bless me. Ooh. Oh, there we go again. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So, so they high-fived and rejoiced in their victory. The footage was later uploaded to the internet by the city, and the 5 Good Samaritans were praised for their public service. The feedback we have had has been ridiculous. Random people have sent us messages saying, well done. It comes of a bit of a shock, one of the men told the Daily Mail in 2013. We did it at the end of the night, of our night out. We probably all had way too much to drink and thought it'd be a good idea and didn't think any more of it afterwards. There was a big cheer at the end. It was great, he added. At 1.5, we're pushing and pulling. To look at the bike rack now, you would hardly know that it had actually been damaged. Peter Hoon, the Boston Borough Council safety officer, told the Mail. The nighttime economy is not all about bad lads doing bad things. It's just sometimes you get drunk lads doing good things. That's pretty cool. Right on, guys. Right on. Definitely give you props. Definitely. That's pretty cool. Okay. So we are going to actually sign off for the night. We're going to get that shared out. Okay, now I'm going to go pop over here. We're going to get all this shared out as well before I leave for the night. Okay, so where it is here. Oh, nope. I'm going to have to go to my page. Okay, because I gotta share off all those stuff. And the only one that I shared off was our positive history. Because I wanted everybody to be able to read these. I do. All right, so we're going to take these one at a time. Okay, so I'm going to do this as I try to talk to everybody. Yes, I know that there's some of you out there that watch. You guys might not comment. You may not react. All right, it's not a problem. It's okay. You don't want some free stuff at the end. Hey, I'm not going to force anybody to take free stuff, okay? That's not a problem. That's not a problem. And I know that I have some followers that they have messaged me, and they've explained to me that's why they don't leave comments or reactions, because they don't want anything. And that's fine. That's okay. That's cool. And I appreciate that people that tune in. I appreciate all of you that comment and don't comment. I appreciate all of you. Get the right one here. So I got 2 more. Okay. But yes, so even though you may comment, may not react, always remember your time, okay? I want each and every last single one of you to know. Okay, even my MFers, I love each and every last single one of you. I love all of you. Those who comment, those who don't comment, I love all of you. Because without any of you, MFers Live wouldn't be where it is, and it wouldn't be. Like I said, we're in our 2nd year, and it's pretty amazing too. And now I have like a permanent co-host, none other than Nacho the cat over here, who's always blinging it out with me. And like I said, we have our studio audience as well, and we've had our random guests and everything, and it's pretty cool and pretty amazing. All right, so let's see if I can get this uploaded again here so that I can read the comments before. Oh, come on. Oh, there it is. Is it going to open and work? It's going to open and work. Please say open and work. Please open and work. There we go. Okay. But yes, thank you everybody for tuning in and hanging out. I'm glad I got to read you guys the positive stories. Like I said, that's why I love at least jumping on to at least be able to read you guys the positive history that's happened. Because there's so much positive things that have happened in the world, and we might not be able to see it all. Because I'm sorry, a negative story will be pushed to the front of the news section. Like I said, if you look at take your newspapers, okay, like your local newspapers, any newspapers, the bad things that are happening are on the front page. And anything, like, you'll find there is, like, if you sat and read newspapers every day, like, not everybody's got time to sit and read the newspaper. I don't have a chance to read a newspaper. Usually every time I got a newspaper, I only read a couple of sections. I didn't have time to be able to say read from front to back. But there are. If you have the chance to sit and read a newspaper every day, from front to back, you will see that there are positive things that happen in our world. And like I said, the bad ones are always ones that are pushed to the front. I'm glad I get to tune in and tell you the positive history that's taking place. Got to read off a bunch of positive stories. So like I always say, make sure you always leave your comment, your reaction. Can hand some free stuff at the beginning of the month. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. All right, like I said, it's a civic holiday, but guess what? We still did our positive news. All right, just like nothing's going to change. We're going to still have our facts tomorrow, so make sure you get your tea on. All right, grab your Earl Grey, your apple cinnamon, whatever tea you want, and come hang out with the original MFer tomorrow night. All right, because we're going to be doing our facts like we do every Tuesday night. So I want to say thank you, everybody, for tuning in and hanging out with us. All right, and if you're watching me live right now, or you're watching me on a replay, or you're just listening to the audio, always remember those 2 words, okay? I say them like every night. I say them all the time. I love saying it because I believe in it when I say it. All right, so if you cannot say it to yourself, okay, and watching my show doesn't help, you guys can reach out to me, and I will personally say it to you, okay? Always remember that you, yes, you matter, okay? And if you're just tuning in going, what is he doing? A sign language for you matter. Okay, because we like throwing in a little sign language things. It's just like this piece of positivity is actually the number 7, which is the original MFer's lucky number 2. But yeah, always remember that you matter, okay? And if you're like, no, nobody matters to me, you know what? You do. I'm telling you right now, you matter to me, okay? And I'm just one person, okay? And trust me, you matter to a lot more than just me. There's people all around you that you matter to, okay? You might not want to believe it, but trust me, okay? I wouldn't be saying it if I didn't believe it in my heart, and I'm telling you right now, I do. Always remember that, yes, you matter, okay? And I'm always there for you. If you guys ever need to reach out, always reach out you can reach me on MFers Live, or you guys can reach me on my own personal Facebook page. Or you guys can reach out to me on Twitter, or you guys can even reach out to me on Instagram, okay? There's many ways to reach out to me and get a hold of me, and I will always return my messages, okay? So make sure you tune in tomorrow night, all right? Thank you again from myself and Nacho the cat. We'll see you guys all tomorrow night. And like I always say, in the words of Bill Nye, the science guy, let's help save this world. And I honestly believe the best way that we can do that, ladies and gentlemen, is by starting a little bit of world peace, by spreading a little bit of peace, love, and positivity, y'all.